Hey there, book lovers! Welcome back to my channel. So, this is the first episode of the Bookish band, and I'm super excited to share my thoughts on The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. This book is a great success, and it never leaves to impress the reader, and I myself am a great fan of this book. I think I may have judged this book by its cover, but when I started reading the prologue, I was just totally lost into this masterpiece. Totally lost. My brain was totally sold into this story because of its complex character development and world building as well, which makes it a great success. The novel begins when Jude witnesses the murder of her parents, and we could easily feel the fire of revenge burning inside her. The murder of Jude's parents and her trauma is, I think, such a gripping hook, and it takes us deep into the story. This could make the story predictable. Like, yeah, we knew that she's going to take her revenge until she meets her rival, Cardin Greenbrier. You could just imagine this scene like this. Like, they both were such strong enemies that they may just kill each other. The best thing I feel about this book are the themes of loyalty, power, self identity, and the fight of good versus evil, which makes this plot more complex. After a long period of celebrations and the decision that Dane is going to be a king, the day finally comes when the coronation ceremony is held. As the coronation ceremony begins, everyone is super excited, and King Eldred is about to put the crown on Dane's head, and Bellicin enters and he kills Dane. His father doesn't agree to make him a king, so he kills his father as well, and none of his sisters want to make him a king as well, so he kills the entire royal family. This plot twist shocks everybody, and Jude decides to find Cardin was missing, so he enters the palace sneak peek and looks for Cardin. Jude finally finds Cardin. He was hiding under a table and he was seriously drunk. So Jude decides to kidnap Cardin and make use of him. Jude is very clever. So she takes Cardin to the secret basement of Dane's spies and she ties him over there and makes him her prisoner. Jude is very happy to achieve her target, and now she decides to end her conflict with Tyrion, which you could imagine like this, and even led her to a great serious sword fight. This all happened because of Locke, because he made friends with Jude, and their friendship ended. Then he made friends with Tyrion, which made Jude angry, and their conflict began. Jude reaches home and to Tyrion's room. She goes and apologizes and tells her the situation, so Tyrion is now happy, and she agrees to help Jude in her plan. Jude tells Tyrion that I have made Cardin a prisoner, so if we want to put off Bellicin from the throne, we need to use Cardin as a puppet of the show. Now, the main twist in the story comes here. After gathering some information, Jude realizes that Oak, her younger brother, is the actual heir of the throne. But Oak was too young to rule, so Jude decides to send him to the human world until he becomes mature enough to be a prominent king of Elfhame. Jude goes back and threatens Cardin to help her execute her plan, or else he would meet his end too early before the coronation. Cardin agrees to help, and Jude's plan is becoming successful turn by turn, and it's finally the day when Bellicon's coronation ceremony is happening. As per her plan, Jude goes and fights with General Madog, and she injures him so that he cannot interfere in the coronation ceremony. The coronation ceremony finally begins, and Jude, as per her plan with the soldiers, imprisons Bellicin and asks the crowd to make Cardin the king. And yes, Oak comes in front and he places the delicate crown on Cardin's head, and finally Cardin becomes the temporary king of Elfhame. So finally Cardin becomes the temporary king, and now Oak has to go to the human world with Vivi until he becomes mature enough to be a king of Elfhame. Yoo-hoo! Now Jude is celebrating her success, and Madoc is unable to do anything, and Cardin is the puppet of her show. The end. The summary has finally come to an end with our protagonist Jude achieving her great success. For me, this novel has been very close to my heart, and it was like it always kept me on the edge of my seat, and I was just in love with this book. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and so I can create more bookish content. Thanks for watching. Bye.